Episode of TVGP's We Roguelike, at the show we play every roguelike in history. I'm your host, Boston. Joining me as always is Moonpeer.
I'm going to kill you, just so you know.
You forgot about it too.
I did.
And Monkey Senior.
Hello.
In the interest of playing every roguelike in history, we're playing the first one.
Rogue One, as we are calling it.
Son of a... I forgot you said that like 5 minutes ago.
I had to get it in there because this is the way.
I swear the show's canceled. Yeah, we're playing Rogue for this week and next week. We're playing the OG, the original. I'm playing the Steam release because it's the easiest one, and it was like $3.
Mm-hmm. Same.
Same.
Okay, good.
I got a whole bunch of emus if you want me to start.
Yeah, I don't know where to start. I really like Rogue a lot. It is, at the beginning, nearly incomprehensible.
Yes. Shall we talk about how the F1 and F2 keys are my favorite keys on my keyboard now?
Yeah.
I'm not even using those. What do those do?
F1 literally brings up the key command list, dude. Like, it's the most important key. It's like the most important thing you can learn.
Yeah.
Is
I just have the
F1
manual open on the other monitor.
Dude, no, dude.
Okay, F1. I'll use it. What does F2 do?
F2, I think, is a secondary list. I'm not too sure. I can't remember. But F1 is the one you really, really need. And it even shows you if you need to do the capital or the little letter 2 to make sure you get the effect you want.
Yeah.
Which, yeah. So,
okay.
There was a point, or when I first started playing, I got to the stairs and I was like,
how do you go downstairs?
Yeah, what do I do?
Pressing everything, and then I remember you sent that manual. I was like, oh, right. And I saw it said F1 to open the controls. I was like, oh, there we go.
Right.
Like, that's the funny thing is I didn't even read the rest of the manual because I read that line. It was like F1 open commands. Like, that's the only one I need. That's the only literally the only thing I need to know. So F1, and yes, it is the greater than symbol.
Yes,
is the go downstairs.
Yep.
So who? Because this is obviously our first week to know. Can I have a show of hands/eyes for the audio listeners for anybody who immediately did what they know they're not supposed to do but can't help themselves when it comes to literally this game and this game alone? You found a piece of equipment or jewelry and you put it on, knowing full well it was going to be cursed when you put it on.
100%.
Yep.
I mean, you have to. Where it's like, does this game have cursed items? Whoops. Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
It's now on my right hand.
It's on. Yep, same here. Monkey, I'm guessing you did the same thing?
Yeah.
So what was our curse of choice?
Mine was the first one I did was a curse of blindness, so I couldn't see anything in any of the rooms for the rest of the run.
Okay.
I got that from a potion one time, but I don't remember what my first one was. I think it was like minus armor or something.
Mm-hmm. Mine was the teleportation one.
Oh, no.
Which, let me tell you, when you get to floor like 15 and you have a ring of teleportation and it's a big U shape, the map, like you start in the top left and the exit's in the bottom left, and you have to do a whole U shape around the map. And every 25 steps you take, it teleports you to a random place on the map.
Oh, no.
And enemies don't stop spawning. Guess what killed me? Good. It was trying to get to that exit over and over and over and over and over and over again, getting closer to it. I was 2 squares away in one instance, and they teleported me to the start room again. I was like,
My favorite part of Isaac, where it's like, I just need to get in this room. Nope. Let me just, nope. Just attempt 5. Nope. Oh, man. Yeah, I've got one really interesting note here for the end, but my first run ended on floor 11, which is great because it only has like 14 or 15 floors. You get the thing and then you go back up. I died because I fainted from lack of food and a centaur killed me. I was like, okay. And I was like, all right, now I feel, after that first run, I feel pretty good. Like, I feel better about how to kind of manage this entire game. Obviously, since it's a I was going to call it a roguelike. Since it's a rogue, I'm going to get boned by something as we go through. My second run, I've done a whole bunch of runs because I really enjoy this. My second run ended on floor 7 because I got into a room with a slime, but the slime was all the way across the room from me. And it wasn't a super big room.
It split itself to the point where there was too many slimes to kill, because that happened to me.
Yes, I got overrun by slimes, and I couldn't run away because it had filled up the room around me. So I have 9 slimes hitting me all at the same time. I was like, okay, cool. That makes sense.
Yep. I've had that one too.
I've had a room filled with like 10 different enemies. And like I stepped into the
one
room,
of the treasure
I saw that,
rooms.
I was like, well, I'm running away.
That's one of my favorite things about like these traditional rogue games is those treasure rooms where it's like, look at all this stuff. There's also 10 dragons. It's like, oh god. Yeah. Anyone else have any good, interesting runs that have happened?
All of my runs have got shorter. Like every time I try and make a run, it just gets shorter. Like like that one where I got up to like one of the final floors and couldn't make it through because of a stupid teleportation ring. That one was my first run.
Yep.
And then after that, it's downhill from there.
Your beginner's luck is running out.
One of my earlier runs, I got to floor 13. And then, after that, it's like, no, I don't.
Yeah, you go to floor 5, you go up to floor 6, you go up to floor 3. Congratulations, you can't even clear the first floor.
Right.
A lot of emus, though. I see an ungodly amount of emus, so clearly Rogue is based in Australia.
Yep. The only thing that I feel like I don't have enough of in this game is food. I feel like I don't run into enough food in nearly any of my runs. I don't know if I'm just having bad luck.
That's bad luck, that is. Like, okay. I feel like I've always got more than enough food, but I always get hit by something that costs me armor or damage, like the stupid Aqueator or whatever that just takes my
damage.
Oh, yep. Yeah. The interesting takeaway that I have from this game is I didn't realize. So my first roguelike that I played was the first Toe Jam and Earl for Genesis. I didn't realize that Toe Jam and Earl is literally this game down to a T. It has absolutely every single mechanic from this game. It just has graphics and a soundtrack. Like it's really interesting at how direct that line is between the two of them. Having never played this game, I thought that was really. And the only weird thing too is I feel like, even for more traditional roguelikes that you see today, I feel like you don't really see enemies in hallways like you do in this game. And the first time I ran into an enemy in like a hallway between rooms, I was like, what are you doing in here? You can't just be in a hallway. This is a safe spot. So I don't think that's a negative. It's just sort of like, oh, okay, yeah. I feel like that's maybe one of the things we've dropped from roguelikes since then.
It happens in the... what is that? The Pokemon one? The Mystery Dungeon series?
Yeah. Oh, okay. I haven't played any of those. Interesting. Yeah, I've heard those are all really good. But yeah, I think I'm really surprised at how much I'm enjoying this game. I thought it would be too like obtuse or impossible to play or kind of too weird or something, but it's actually really easy to play. It'll be easier now with the F1 key.
Yep.
But I'm
fun fact, by the way, it actually says in the F1 things that F9 is established as the any key, so anytime anyone makes that joke, now you have an answer.
Perfect. There you go. I think I'm really surprised at how much I'm enjoying this. I played it a lot more than I was expecting to, and I'm having a blast.
Yeah, like it. Back in my day, it reminds me of the simpler times when video games were a ball in a cup.
Back when we were playing MUDs at the library.
Like, it feels good to have basically a complete breakdown to the concepts of what a game is and be able to play it. Like, And it's not got stamina. Well, technically it kind of does, but it doesn't have stamina bar and a health bar and 15 other meters that you need to take care of and timing and everything else. It's just like, yo, dude, this is random. Have fun.
Yep. Yeah, it's really interesting.
I will say, I wish there were like sound effects, like just like at least just like a bleep or something every time you hit something.
When you like defeat an enemy, it just goes bleep.
I have noticed that there's only one time it seems to make sound, and that's anytime I step on a trap, my headphones pop.
Oh, interesting.
Like, and it's not even like a proper sound. It's just like a little like your headphone crackle, but it's every time I step on a trap without fail.
Yeah. It's interesting because I think this was out before motherboards had speakers on them too. So I think there was no real way of that happening. But I think it's really great. And I'm against all odds, I'm excited to play more. Which is, all right. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening. We'll see you all next run. Bye.
Bye.